I think what's significant about what's happened in the state of California is we have the world's most aggressive climate goals of any jurisdiction on the planet. But what we've done that separates us truly is we just approved a $54 billion climate package. And so our $54 billion breaks down with about $10 billion specifically for electric vehicles. Put that in perspective. The Biden administration just announced $900 million for chargers for the country, and California just approved $10 billion in this sector. Part of this year's package includes 3,200-foot setbacks from oil operations near schools, near hospitals, and near people's homes, and the most aggressive and progressive efforts to completely decarbonize our economy and run it on a low-carbon engine. I think the thing we don't talk enough about in terms of the climate debate is the impact on low-income communities, not just where the extraction tends to lie in the refining of our fossil fuels in and around low-income communities and the impact that has in terms of air pollution, air quality, and higher incidences and rates of cancer as well as other respiratory illnesses. But also more broadly as we transition, those communities that are disproportionately impacted. And so as a consequence, we're really proud not only at trying to lead from a policy perspective, but here's what we've done substantively. We have the only fully functioning cap and trade program in the United States of America. Over half of those proceeds, over one half, go directly back into low-income communities. We put $13.8 billion in our public transportation bill, converting school buses, not just public transit, more broadly into low-carbon alternatives. We're the only jurisdiction with real rules and regulations requiring all new vehicle purchases to be alternative fuel vehicle purchases by 2035, accelerating this entire industry in transition and creating millions of jobs in the process. We have 6 times as many clean energy jobs as we do fossil fuel jobs. Policy's an accelerator. You set policy, the markets react. I mean, Tesla and Elon Musk were created because of the policies of the state of California. As a consequence of those policies, massive investment came into the space. The private sector responded, the private sector reacted. And you're going to see that with charging stations as more of these companies develop more and more choice. Customers have more and more voice as it relates to mobility, which is radically going to change. And by the way, as mobility changes, so does land use. So there's a democratization of streets, sidewalks, opportunities to reconnect, cleaner air, cleaner water, lower healthcare costs, more sense of community, more trust. All of this is packaged in creating a framework where policy can accelerate that transition and create the conditions where the private sector reacts to that. But government needs to set that policy. It's not too late. We know how to get through this. We have the capacity, we have the tools, we have the technology, we have the innovation, we have an entrepreneurial spirit. Later's too late, starting now.